It's been a month since Matrix Resurrections has entered the cinemas, with hundreds of reviews being written and hundreds of YouTube videos being made about how bad of a movie it is. But is it actually? Today I'm gonna tell you why I think the new Matrix is actually a pretty good movie, but also what could have been done better and what really annoyed me. Let's get started. This review contains minor spoilers from the first half of the movie. You have been warned. Last week my girlfriend managed to drag me out of my cave because she got her hands on some free cinema tickets, so we decided we want to go and see the new Scream. But because we were as up to speed with reality as British Conservative Party, we had to learn the hard way that it is Thursday, not Friday, and the new Scream movie wasn't out yet. As we were planning to go back home, the cashier says, "No worries, love, we are still airing Matrix, the new Matrix. It's on screen 3, it's starting in 10 minutes, you can go if you want." So we were like, yeah, sure, let's just grab some popcorn. And we went to check for ourselves if it's actually any good. We walked into the screen room right as the adverts ended, and before we managed to sit down, we missed the first few seconds of the movie. So you can imagine my confusion as we jumped right into the first action-packed scene with Bugs escaping from the agent's Trinity style, and the confusion lasted well into the first half of the movie as I was trying to understand who, what and when. It just didn't make any goddamn sense to me. Why is this Bugs girl the main character all of a sudden? Why the hell is Morpheus looking like a wimp? Where and when is this all taking place? Wait a second, is this... No. You're not gonna tell me that Neo is plugged back into the Matrix like nothing ever happened. You're not gonna tell me that all of the previous story is going to be written off as a video game made by Thomas Anderson. What the fuck? And they even poke jokes at Warner Brothers for making them do the sequel? Is this movie a parody? Like Meet the Spartans was a parody of 300? What is going on? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe they turned my beloved trilogy into a doormat, trampling all over its legacy and just outright negating it, attributing all what we've witnessed in the previous 3 installments to schizophrenia of Thomas Anderson. But then, just as I started to surrender my disbelief and started accepting the bitter truth that all what we know, the story in the Matrix universe, all of that just took place inside of a video game, the movie suddenly took a left turn right back into the Matrix universe as we know it, and then it slapped me right across the face with a grace of a falling shipment container. It was a double diversion of viewers' expectations. This movie isn't a parody, this movie isn't a crap meant to laugh and mock the original Matrix. This movie throws 2 buckets of cold water right into the audience's face. First, by convincing and making you believe that the story you know and love from original Matrix trilogy was irrelevant and unimportant, that it only took place inside of a video game. And then the second bucket of cold water is when you realize it's all still taking place within the Matrix. I felt the emotions of protagonists. I felt the confusion and disbelief of Thomas Anderson. This, in my opinion, is the best and probably the only way the Matrix universe could have made a comeback. How else could you explain Neo being suddenly 20 years older? How could you ever justify him and Trinity surviving the original trilogy and then being reinserted into the Matrix? This movie starts by taking you to a bad place, by resetting your emotions, by submerging you in a bathtub full of hate and disbelief and internal anger before you get to experience the main story without expectations. Once the first part of the movie brings your expectations down, makes you angry, makes you not believe what you're seeing, then your expectations are gone, and then the movie can actually take off and start being a Matrix movie that we know and love. And when it starts, oh boy, it feels just right. I won't give you any major spoilers here, but from the 30th minute or so, it's a damn solid Matrix movie. Philosophical dilemmas, right to choose the wrong option, illusion of choice, and reluctant reawakening of Neo makes for a brilliant Matrix experience, and that's what you should be taking this film for. It truly allowed me to re-experience the unique feelings I had when watching the first Matrix. The shock of learning the truth about reality, the satisfaction of watching Neo train and fight his weaknesses. It's all there, and you can experience it thanks to the first 30 minutes of the movie that completely washes away all of your expectations that you might have come to the cinema with. Most reviewers bash Matrix Resurrections for being basically a nostalgia checklist with everything on the plate, from the awakening scene through training and jokes about Neo's flying abilities and bullet time. It's a fan service from A to Z, a nostalgia roller coaster. There is no denying. But is it really a bad thing? I was suffering more through Avengers Endgame, even though I love Marvel Universe, because that was the ultimate fan service where every side character got their own little screen time and funny references to their movies, whilst here, even though it felt like a ride through the Matrix theme park, I had fun. And I had fun not only as a Matrix fan, but also as a viewer of the movie. It was a damn good movie with a coherent story, great action sequences, memorable characters, and great acting. But with that being said, it's not all roses and daisies. This movie is not flawless by any means. There is quite a few issues that poked me in the eye when watching. First, who the fuck is this wimp pretending to be Morpheus? Breathe, 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 breathe. Calm down. That's it. For real though, this guy doesn't work as Morpheus, and the explanation that he's a child of Morpheus and Smith. Ew! This guy doesn't come close to Agent Smith and Morpheus from the original trilogy. The best I would call him is a child of Kevin Hart and Will Smith. That's the best I can do. Second, jump cuts. Do you know how you can tell that a movie doesn't have much of a choreography budget? It's when every action and fight sequence has 3,291 cuts in every damn scene. Where is this smooth combat we know and love from the first Matrix? Come on, Lana, not a single cut in this scene. You knew how to do this 20 years ago. How could you have fucked up such an integral part of the Matrix universe? Oh! Third and final issue for me is Neo's long hair. I get it, Keanu loves his long hair, but he literally shaves for other scenes. Why did they film most of the movie with him having long hair? I cannot help it, I just cannot make myself see the geriatric Neo. All I see is a John Wick in a wrong movie. And that's it. Wait, what do you mean, that's it? Like, that's the only issues you have with this movie? Yep. I'm not a picky viewer. I don't go to cinema to suffer. I don't go to movies that I know I will not like. I go to cinema to have a good time, to see movies that I know I will enjoy. And all respect and love to professional reviewers who go to all movies, even the ones they hate, to review them. But that causes some movies to be reviewed too harshly. And I think Matrix Resurrections is one of them. It's undoubtedly a movie aimed at already existing fan base of the Matrix universe. It's not aimed at the general public who doesn't know what Matrix is. It's meant for people who already know the story and characters. Is it a perfect movie? Definitely not. But is it a good movie? Movie that will give you fun watching it? Yeah, it's a good movie. Is it a worthy continuation of the Matrix trilogy? Absolutely, yes! It's a happy ending we waited 20 years for. It's a purest form of fan service that actually stands up to the original trilogy in terms of quality. But should you give it a try? If you have already seen the original Matrix trilogy, by any means go and see the new Matrix. But if you haven't seen the original trilogy, well, to me it sounds like you have at least 3 movies to watch before you have to worry about this one. But anyway, what do you think about the new Matrix movie? I'm dying to know your thoughts. Is it any good? Have you even seen it yet? Let me know down in the comments. I read and reply to every single one of them. Thanks for watching. Before you go, please take a second to rate this video. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. And please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell below so you never miss another upload by me. If you click the bell, then you'll get a notification every time I upload a video. Also, we have just reached 200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much, it really means the world to me. Having an audience like you is a true honor. See you next time, bye bye.